Kim Etherington and Reverend Michelin Walton will be your guides on an exploration of the esoteric and the extraordinary. Each week, we'll dive deep into the mysteries of the universe, modern spiritual practices, and the profound experiences of those who walk the mystic path. Whether you're a seasoned spiritual seeker or just curious about the mystical world, Mystic Conversations is here to enlighten, inspire, and ignite your inner magic. So light your candles, open your mind, and let's embark on this enchanted adventure together.
All right, I think we have solved our technology glitches.
You know what? What a day!
What a
day to have our topic, gratitude.
I know.
I'm really grateful for people who know technology and can figure it out, because I was kind of just sitting here going, oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my goodness. So I'm really grateful for that.
Yes,
and I'm
I'm
grateful that I found the patience within me to sit here and
wait it out.
wait it out.
Wait it
So
out.
welcome everybody. This is
Welcome.
Kamish. This is Kim. I'm Reverend Michelin, and welcome to another live of Conversations with Kamish.
That's right, Mystic Conversations with Kamish. So today's topic is gratitude, which is so interesting because we're not going to let a couple of housekeeping things first, but the concept of the vibrational frequency that you offer gives you what's coming next. And we have both had a little bit of a
Kerfuffles.
less than perfect morning.
Not super.
We're not being negative about it, of course, but some things happened for each of us that were not great, as well as for Samantha, who's in our control booth, also had one of those mornings. And of course, what happens?
We come in.
We have this glitch, right?
We have a glitch.
Right.
And we were also talking about the glitches energetically that are happening.
Exactly. Glitches and glitches. And hold on. I think we might have something from the control room. Samantha, what's up?
I actually knew that the glitch existed,
Oh, did you?
Oh.
Good.
but I didn't know how to fix it. I thought it would fix itself.
Oh, well, we're grateful.
It didn't.
We
Okay.
didn't, no, but we're good now. Okay. So a couple housekeeping things here. Oh, we took possession of the space next door as of July 1st.
Exciting.
So that is going to be Mystic Avenue Yoga and Wellness Studio. Renovations have started. They're over there right now,
They are.
tearing things apart, which is great. So watch for that probably over the next couple weeks. That opening will culminate with the presentation of Full Moon Medium.
Full Moon Medium.
You can talk about Full Moon Medium.
We have all the swag bags ready for you for the Full Moon Medium. We're really excited. We're going to be in there. We're going to be setting up a sacred space. We're really excited about the venue, and we're really excited about getting messages for you. Come on in, get some messages from your loved ones. Not only that, you're going to learn how to connect with your loved ones on your own. So
Right.
yeah,
Perfect.
great.
So
What are the other events that are happening?
This week we have a workshop on emotional freedom technique, and the workshop this week is one of the exactly.
I should have been doing that while the cameras.
Oh my
were
gosh,
going.
we should have.
Why did we not
do
do
that?
Why did we not tap while
I
we
have no
weren't
idea.
live?
So this week's workshop is part of the Pay What You Can series. So it is very much an introduction to the topic of emotional freedom technique, and specifically how it relates to the treatment of anxiety. So the technique was originally developed for the treatment of PTSD for soldiers.
Yes.
And then it has evolved and can be useful in all areas of your life, but specifically we'll be dealing with anxiety. So you do have to register for that workshop. It is Pay What You Can, but you do need to register. You can contact us by phone or send us an email at info@mysticavenue.ca and reserve your spot for that. And that's this Thursday. Is that the 4th? Today's the 2nd? Yes, that's the 4th.
May the 4th be with you.
Exactly.
Also, for the tickets for the Full Moon Medium, you can go onto Eventbrite, or you can also contact the store.
Exactly. You can buy them over the phone at the store or drop in. You can also do email money transfer for the store. So any of those ways.
Oh, that technical stuff that we're grateful for.
Oh, we're so grateful for it. Okay, so that brings us to our topic today for gratitude. Also, for those of you who may be watching live or watching later, recorded, feel free to ask questions, make comments. We love to hear from you. Interaction is greatly appreciated. We also appreciate our helper, Samantha, in the control booth, who is making everything happen so smoothly
So
today.
smoothly.
Everything is just so wonderful. Okay, so gratitude.
Gratitude. You know what came to me when we were talking about gratitude is, do we know the difference between gratitude and giving? Like, what does that look like for you? When we talk about gratitude, usually people are, I am thankful for this, I am thankful for that. But maybe they don't realize, or maybe we don't realize, do you, the difference between gratitude and giving?
Well, I think there's a connection. So the connection is energetic in that gratitude is the feeling of gratefulness, thankfulness, appreciation for
Mhm.
something. It can be a person, a thing, or anything, and that's the feeling. And I really like this topic because it resonates with one of my most favorite topics, which is about vibrational frequencies, how to change your thoughts, how to
Mhm.
change your life. Change your thoughts, change your life
Yeah.
is absolutely, I think, such an important topic. And gratitude and using a gratitude practice sits with that. What happens for people is when you are in a place of gratitude and you're consistently in that place, meaning you're practicing efforts to increase your gratitude, you do find yourself in a place of also generosity and giving,
Mhm.
right? So for the things that we are grateful for, we can often give away. So I think it creates a cycle, a circle
Mhm.
that is based in love and compassion. And
Frequency, that's also
yeah,
frequency,
exactly.
flow. It goes back to the energy.
Exactly. So it's all flowing. And when you're grateful, there's giving. When there's giving, there's
Mhm.
gratitude. When there's gratitude, there's love and there's compassion. I think another a practice that is, I think gratitude practices are probably some of the most powerful practices you
Agreed.
can use for a transformative experience.
Agreed. And
So people think it's just, oh, I'm just being a little grateful and I say thank you and all that stuff, but it's actually extremely powerful
extremely powerful.
and as powerful as the practices of forgiveness as well. So forgiveness and gratitude do go hand in hand as well in their ability to reshape your life.
Mhm. And I think it's important to touch on, thank you for that, Kia of the Kimish.
Thank you, Mish
Of
of
the.
the Kimish.
I'm so grateful
I'm
for.
so grateful for.
I'm so grateful. You know what? Do you mind
Oh.
if I go into a little bit of song?
Let's have a song.
Okay, so
Here we go.
Here we
So,
go. Here we
there's
go.
a little bit of song. I know.
Okay.
I said last week that I might be doing the song. So, I was.
Song is a vibrational way
Song is a
of
vibrational frequency.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
this is to the tune of
Tragedy.
Tragedy by the Bee Gees, which, I mean, we thought that might have been a tragedy that we didn't come online. But
Right.
you
Here
know
we
what?
are.
You can just clap your hands out there in live
Is
land.
your mic going? Oh, good. Okay.
Yeah,
Just checking. Sorry.
You settle down over there. Ready? Do. Gratitude. When it's in plain sight and there's still a fight, give gratitude. Call on your tribe and raise your vibe for gratitude. That's all I had.
That was great.
But that was kind of great, right?
It was really good. I
Yeah.
felt it, which is the most important.
Well,
thing.
I've got
It's
tingling.
all about feeling. You got the feeling
I
too?
got all the feels, and I think when we're talking about gratitude, I think it's also important to mention that it doesn't have to be this big powwow. It can be something very small. It can be something in the middle.
Yeah. So the practices of gratitude, when we think about ways to, let's talk a little bit about barriers to gratitude because I think that's important. People get hung up on, well, I don't have anything to be grateful for, right?
Yes, for sure.
My life sucks.
Mhm. That is so common. That's so
my
common.
partner left me. My dog died.
Yeah.
And
That's
everything.
a country song.
I know.
I should do a country song.
No, we're not doing a country song. This ain't Texas.
This is gratitude. And then, of course, if I do the song, there's going to need to be a dance.
Oh, yeah, but there's not enough room for dancing.
Okay,
So that'll
okay.
have to be another time.
Okay.
So back to barriers to gratitude. And this is not to diminish the trauma that people feel
Exactly.
and not to diminish the difficulties that we experience in our lives.
Mm-hmm.
There is just simply a choice at some point. And I think I don't know if it was Nelson Mandela talked about when he was imprisoned, that what could never be taken from, I think, and I might be wrong on who said it, but somebody about taking away their freedom was not possible because they always had freedom in their mind.
Mm-hmm.
And this is true
That's
in all cases.
powerful.
It
I'm
is
getting
powerful.
those tingles again.
We have the ability at any given time to shift our focus away from what we don't want towards what we want. And when people are stuck in places of misery, based on traumatic events or unfortunate events and circumstances, it is challenging to say, I am grateful for.
It
But
is.
I guarantee you, by making the choice to have that feeling, will feel better than the misery.
I can agree. I couldn't agree more.
And then people need to ask themselves, and I was talking with
Was it me?
No, actually it was Autumn I was talking to this morning. We were talking about, again, the topic and people staying stuck. And when people are given an opportunity to shift and they choose not to, then the question becomes, what are you getting out of your misery?
What are you getting at?
You know, why are you choosing, if you're being shown a way to feel better,
Mhm.
but you're choosing to stay in the misery, what benefit is it giving you?
Exactly.
And so that's a bigger piece of information that, you know, that sometimes requires some therapy, actually. But making the choice to say, I will notice or I will pay attention to the things that I am grateful for, or bring that feeling of gratitude to me, is transformative.
Frequency.
Exactly. It's like a vibrational frequency.
Yeah.
It's not like a vibrate. It is a vibrational
Mhm.
frequency that you're offering to the universe.
Yes.
And then the things that align with it are showing up to match it.
Oh,
If-
and how we can do that? It can be something that you do every day. A gratitude walk. Let's talk
Mhm.
about a gratitude walk. You make a decision to go outside. Some of us go outside on a daily basis. Some of us choose to stay inside. We have these ebbs and flows. But you can go outside, be present, no ear pods, or what do they call those things? Headphones. Is that a big what's happening?
It's okay.
There's a lot of frequencies going
Yeah,
on in here.
yeah.
You can go out on your walk and then just decide and say and set that intention. Look at something. I'm really grateful for that beautiful purple flower over there.
Mhm.
I'm really grateful that I have mobility in my legs, that I can actually
walk. Yeah,
I'm
exactly.
really grateful that I can hear those birds chirping. I
Mhm.
think sometimes when we talk about a gratitude practice and going along with what you're saying is I have nothing to be thankful for. There's so much to be thankful for if you can really break it down. And I feel energetically speaking, if we can just come up with just one little thing. I'm grateful for my eyesight. Start with your senses.
That's a good one.
My vision, my hearing, my sense of taste, my mobility. I can move, I can get up in the morning. When we can tap into those things, then more things show up, which is what you were
Mhm.
talking about.
Mm-hmm. If you go through your life, and we were talking earlier, if you go through the world and you have a belief about the world is full of horrible people, everyone's a jerk,
Yeah.
what have you, you are going to notice every single situation and person that matches that.
Law of attraction.
Because we all want to be right.
Exactly.
Right. So the point again is, why would we want to believe that? And the other thing, when people are talking about, like, you know, going on the gratitude walk and noticing the purple flower, well, the purple flower is stupid and it doesn't change my life. They believe that when you are faced with really horrible circumstances in your
Mhm.
life, like maybe somebody's homeless or maybe some really horrible things, that the things that you have to be grateful for to change that have to be of equal magnitude.
Right.
So if I am
Yes.
homeless, in order for me to change my vibration around homelessness, I have to be in a mansion.
Mhm.
That's not true at all,
Mhm.
right? So it's really important to know that the feeling of gratitude can be actually quite similar regardless of the
Where you
magnitude of it.
Where you are in
The
your
point
journey.
is, again, is shifting our frequency, shifting our focus, allowing us to have a more positive experience that leads to yet another positive experience, like a snowball going down the hill.
And I agree with that 100%.
Mhm.
I also feel that having these types of conversations and planting the seeds,
Mhm.
talking about gratitude, sharing those sorts of things, we are helping with that vibrational frequency. We are supporting the community. We are learning more about ourselves. I did have a little gratitude game because I
Gratitude.
like games. You don't have to do
Interesting.
this right now, but if you have a little pen or paper, or maybe in the control room, you can put these questions. These are some of the questions that you can ask yourself
As part of a gratitude
as
journal.
part of a gratitude journal
Okay.
or a little gratitude game. So I'll ask you,
Oh, I'm gonna answer.
You're going to answer.
Sweet.
Don't look at the
Oh, I won't look at the
questions.
questions,
The
okay.
first one is, let's start with this. Name a person that you're thankful for.
I am thankful for my partner Samantha, who was able to solve this technological glitch. Oh God, here we go. Uh-oh.
It was actually you that solved it, remember?
I'm great.
And so when we say that, this
The person is you, Kim.
Yeah.
this is something too. We kind of sometimes feel put on the spot. Well, do I have to come up with one or more? If I say my partner Sam, but I haven't included these people, we just want you to take this gently, lean into it as you're comfortable. Name a place that you are thankful for, and I hope this is going to be beside me here. That's not it.
Sure.
Wow.
No,
Wow.
I have extreme gratitude. If you can have an amplified gratitude for my home
Okay.
and the setting of my home, I feel such peace, such joy, such freedom, such calm. So I am so grateful to have that experience, to have that opportunity to feel that. Yeah.
Very good. I am, the place that I'm thankful for is warmer climates.
Warmer climate. Well, I'm lucky for you that you live in a warmer climate most of
That's
the time.
right, that's
you do not
right.
have to endure the winter here. This is true.
Yes, I am very much a sun bunny, not a snow bunny. Okay, and are you following this out there? Name a food that you are grateful for.
A food. Okay. Well, I mean, I'm grateful for blueberries. I love blueberries.
My granddaughter loves blueberries. My granddaughter loves blueberries so much that she was being fed them so much that things started happening, like her little fingers and
Yeah.
her boob.
And
She ended up. We took her to the doctor to see if that was okay, but that's how much she loved blueberries.
that's how much there was. Yeah.
You know, it was almost like
So-
the color of your hair.
Your granddaughter and myself.
We love
blueberries.
blueberries.
Love blueberries.
You know what's interesting? So being sort of intuitive and energetically tapped in, as soon as I asked you that question, for me, I heard broccoli. And isn't that interesting? So I'm thinking,
You love broccoli?
as you're talking, I'm
Oh.
thinking, why broccoli? And then, of course, I'm taking it a little further as we can and thinking, well, maybe broccoli now has some nutrients in there
Mm,
that can help me currently with my overall health and well-being.
mm.
And so I'm grateful for these random
Mhm.
messages that perhaps don't make any sense.
Right.
Name a thing that you were thankful for. That's kind of an open-ended question.
What is that thing? Is that like
What is a
an
thing?
actual like physical thing
What
or
do you think a thing
concept?
would be?
Like I'm grateful for the shop. Is that a thing? I have
I guess it
great
could be
gratitude
it,
for
yeah.
the experience of opening Mystic Avenue.
Mhm.
So I think that's a thing.
I think that could
Yeah.
be a thing, and
Okay.
that is also a thing that could be very open-ended.
Yeah.
I feel like I am grateful for the support, the awareness. Could that be a thing? The awareness of the energy and things that happen around me. I guess that could be a thing as well.
Mhm.
Okay, we'll just do one more on this
Okay.
side. Just anything of your choice. Gratitude
Anything that
for
I'm
anything
grateful
of
for?
your choice.
I'm grateful for the context of how I get to live. I get to live in a family unit that includes my children, my father, my partner. I get to live in a way that I can offer space to my extended family, and I'm really grateful for that. That I have that as a blessing in my life.
Yes, and then and also it's a choice. So I think we can move that into being grateful for the choices that we have and that
Mhm.
are available to us, and then
Yes.
that also lends itself into gratitude. So, what do you think some of the psychological benefits would be of gratitude?
Well, I think again it goes along to with the concept of what you're going to pay attention to, what you're going to draw into your life. So there's been lots of research done on gratitude. So studies, where they say, okay, you keep a gratitude ritual for 30 days, you don't keep a gratitude ritual for 30 days, and you keep a ticked off journal for 30 days type of thing. You have these three groups, then we analyze the groups both physically, psychologically, mental health, and so forth. And it's clear that there's an abundant amount of evidence that focusing on gratitude is both beneficial for your mental health as well as your physical health. Again, because what you're focusing on and paying attention to actually drives your actions as well. Certainly I'm going to be more likely to probably eat better, to probably take better care of myself, to place myself, to have healthy boundaries when I'm focused on gratitude. And there's lots of different ways to experience gratitude. So we have the little gratitude journal. Well, that might be where you have a journal that you use every day. Maybe you do a meditation and then you make a list of 3 things you're grateful for. It does not have to be complicated.
And again, these are just what I'd like to put that out there. These are just suggestions, especially when I'm seeing people on the
Oh, that's the gong. That must mean I think
Story. I believe it's Story. Adorable 101_Lotus.
Lotus Ring.
I think that's
Dark chocolate.
dark chocolate. Yes,
That's
that's
what
a
she's grateful for.
yeah.
Oh, thank you.
That's such a good one. Why didn't I say
You
that?
like
Reese's
okay.
peanut butter cups. Oh my God, I chose blueberries. What's wrong with me?
I chose broccoli.
We're a
broccoli.
mess.
Yeah, I'm gonna say I thought you were both kind of messed up for saying blueberries
We
and
are.
broccoli. But I mean, okay.
Blueberries.
We love it.
Coffee. Oh my God, how
Oh my
would I
goodness.
drink coffee?
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
Oh, but we were going back to what I was going to thank you for the
Thanks,
gong.
Dory, for bringing us back
Yeah,
to
the gong
reality.
keeps us in check,
Yeah.
and I'm surprised Dory didn't ask for more dancing.
Oh, yeah.
So what we want to say is the tools that we're putting forth here in the suggestions, they are suggestions. We've used them in our personal and professional practices with good results.
Mhm.
So we're bringing that to you. We're not just sort of pulling it out of a hat. Now,
Mhm.
sometimes we do that, but
Yeah.
not today. That'll be the mystical magic show, which will be coming soon, no doubt.
No doubt.
And so these are our tools. Just try them out. You're creating a spiritual toolbox. Gratitude is a very profound one, and it's one that's easily attainable because there's so many ways you can do it. Go on that walk. Say thank you. Keep a gratitude journal. You don't have to do absolutely everything we're saying.
No, yeah, definitely not. So there's like the swear jar, the gratitude jar.
Oh yes,
So
the
every day,
swear
not the
jar.
swear jar though, but like the
But
swear
who
jar.
do you know has a swear jar?
I think we might need a swear jar because I have a baby in the house that's about to learn, is learning to talk and it's becoming problematic. So I don't know, maybe the swear jar would be helpful. But the gratitude jar, once a day, the end of the day, the beginning of the day, you write something you're grateful for, put in the jar, close the lid. On day 30, you take all of those things out and you reread them. You have a total re-experience of all that gratitude. And if you're arts and craftsy, maybe you make a mural out of it. Maybe you burn them on the full moon. You do like anything
There's
that
lots
kind
of
of connects you to.
things.
So that's really cool. The gratitude letter we talked about.
Yes.
And this can be a letter that you write to someone who you are grateful for, something that they did
here,
here.
and we
They
talked
could be
about
dead.
either
They
here or
don't have
crossed
to-
over.
yeah, they don't have to be living on the physical
That
plane.
is going back to the full moon medium on that. That is based on my experience, a common misconception that all of a sudden, because their physical body is not here, your connection is kaput. It's
Right.
gone.
Yeah.
So the letter of gratitude, not only for the wonderful experiences, sharing time down here, we can flip it around too to gratitude for the life lessons. And sometimes those life lessons aren't super fantastic.
No, life lessons often have discomfort associated with them, but then when you're on the other side of them, of course, there's an awareness and there can be gratitude for that. The other one we talked, if we kind of take out the more controversial aspects of Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving is an example of a family gratitude ritual. Gratitude rock ritual. This is something that I really like, and I've kind of ebbed and flowed in wanting to do this, but this is where you can paint or use Sharpies on rocks to write what you're grateful for. You can also write messages on those rocks as well and leave them in places for other people to experience. If you imagine, I always imagine when you do something like that, if I think it finds that person who's, in that moment is having a horrible day or is, not great and goes to the ATM, maybe they're seeing if they have their last $5 in their bank account and they find that rock
with the wonderful
message,
like
a paying forward of gratitude. And I love that. I think that's beautiful and creative, and it serves so many purposes.
There's so many different ways.
Yeah, that's the cycle.
We did the gratitude rocks We used to have in our family these girls' weekends, and we're actually up in Collingwood. And one of the activities was to put a message on the rock and then go out into the village and leave it,
Right.
and then actually just observe the feeling when somebody found it, which
Yeah.
was
So much
like
fun.
when we go back to the frequency. Also, I just wanted to say with the family gatherings, if you're one of those people that are on this journey and this has been very helpful for you, share it. I spent a lot of time in Costa Rica, and every Saturday there's dinners with a group of people that I've met down there. And one Saturday I decided to get up and say, okay, everybody, I didn't have to introduce myself because they knew me. Okay, everybody, I am going to start, and I'm going to tell the person to the left of me something I'm grateful for.
About them.
About them.
Something you appreciate.
And
about
then
them.
I just want you to carry on around the table. And I'm going to tell you, and we said it out loud so everybody could hear it. The amount of oohs and ahs and wow. And
Nice feels.
it was such a good feeling. So going along with sort of mood boosters and changing the energy, by the time it got around, like the tingles on my arm, and everybody's like, wow, that was a really cool game. It wasn't silly. It wasn't broken telephone. It wasn't a kid's game. But just one person planting the seed, and that could be you. And at that moment in time, it was just me saying, I'm going to say what I'm thankful for, and just let's carry it around. That was just such a good feeling.
Mhm.
And the hope is that people will expand on that and move out and share that.
Mhm. And then there's the ripples of that.
The ripples,
right? Yeah,
the
so
ripples,
that's really
always
good.
the
Yeah.
ripples. Yeah.
So I think that brings us to our. Oh, wait a minute.
Do we want to talk about any of the physical benefits?
Well,
Do we want to be scientific? Oh dear Lord.
I mean, I think a lot of the research speaks for itself. And when we're talking about,
Lower blood pressure,
yeah,
improved sleep.
right, and these things all go along with the reduction of stress.
Mm-hmm.
So stress hormones, catecholamines, are raised in your body when you are under a state of stress. That stress can be caused by financial stress, work stress, relationship stress, all of those things. Imagine, so your body responds to every feeling and thought that you have. This is an antidote to that, right?
We love it. We love
this is
antidotes.
We love antidotes.
Antidotes. Mertidotes and antidotes and antidotes.
More singing.
Oh boy. Okay.
Okay.
So there we go.
I think that's
Is there a book
that's
here?
it for the
A
week.
book that you wanted to talk about?
Oh, I'm not sure if there. No, we're okay. I think that's
Okay.
it.
Anything-
Again, our technical stuff kind of put us a little.
Yeah, it did put us. You know what? I'm grateful for that because next week we'll have to have a sleepover before we do. I mean here. Here.
Okay.
We're grateful for sleepovers. I love sleepovers. Well, this has been another edition
Another edition
of
of
Kamish.
Mystic Conversations with Kamish. And remember, the universe is always listening. I hope you are too. And have a wonderful week.
Join us again next week at 1 p.m. for another.
What's the topic next week?
You know what? We don't know, and
We don't
that's
know.
fine.
Okay.
Another spiritual journey. Until then, stay enlightened, stay connected, and may peace be with you. Namaste.